Hey traders, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about discipline, and this is the skill that separates gamblers from consistent traders. And that being said, the notes you're seeing here is of a previous video about the 361 trading model complete breakdown. I gave on how this model works and give an example, and it's something you guys should check out if you're struggling with strategy. You can go learn that. It is how the smart money works. So today we're going to be talking about trading discipline for beginners. This is not only actually for beginners, but you can be in the markets for maybe 3 4 5 years but still discipline. You are struggling with discipline, so this is really going to help you get like how you can improve on your discipline. So discipline is following the plans, not the feelings, in the first thing. So most beginners lose money because they trade based on fear, excitements, and fear of missing out. FOMO. Okay. Now, a disciplined trader follows rules, not emotions. Now, before you click buy or sell, ask yourself, does this fit my plan? Guys, if the answer is no, skip the trade. As simple as such. There's a book called Atomic Habits. I can't remember the author's name. It's a book that really amazed me when I was reading that book. It talks about how little steps or how little habits or how little actions that we do every day, single day, builds up the overall good habits that we want. For example, if you want to be a consistently profitable traders, you have to start practicing those good habits of trading, only taking trades that align with your setups. And I know it is boring. It's gonna be so boring, guys, because some days you're gonna stay even a whole week, no single trade. But that is the price you pay for being disciplined. Over time, it becomes normal. You don't even care because one single trade you take, even two trades in a month, is going to give you over 30% or even 15%. Percent. You'll be way better than a trader who is taking trades randomly every day, every single day. They have 3 to 4 5 trades they take and they lose. They lose. At the end of the month, they have only 1% profit percent, or maybe two. But you become a sniper and you just take one single trade or two trades even per month or even per week. You have over 15% returns. That's the power of discipline. Now, there's always a rule that I usually use. It is all about one setup, one market, and one goal. Okay? One setup, one market, one goal. You should not try to trade different setups at the same time. For example, you're trading the ICT Silver Bullet. You're also looking for ICT Judas Swing. You're also looking for breakouts in the trend lines. You're looking for double tops. You're looking for double top bottoms. You're looking for neck, head, shoulder pattern. You're looking for resistance and support. Like all these things, they do work all together, but you're just confusing yourself. It's going to be so hard for you because at sometimes they antagonize each other. So you have to stick to one setup. One setup, guys, majority of the successful traders that I know outside there, they don't trade everything. They just have one simple. There are people who just draw simple trend lines like this one. Like they just draw a trend line from here, from down here, from over here to up there. Once it is broken, they wait for a retest and they target the opposing one. The opposing liquidity. As simple as such. There's some people who wait for liquidity. They see, okay, this was now accumulation here. Then we go higher and we like. It is not about switching one strategy to the other. That is like I did that at some point. I always felt like this strategy is now becoming useless. Now I need a better strategy, and I could jump from one to another. And missing this guy, I've done it all. I've traded RSI, I've traded MACD, I've traded double tops, I've traded double bottom, I've traded head shoulder pattern, I've traded ICT Judas Swing, I've traded ICT Silver Bullet, I've traded ICT like macro, I've traded like guys, I've done it all. Leaving all that behind, I have my own models. I ended up now creating my own models that have very, very serious precision when it comes to time and price. Things that ICT never talks about, but they works well with also ICT concept. So ICT concept led me to now understanding the overall market, now digging down some deeper secrets by the help of God. And I always say that in future, yes, at some point, I'm going to be talking about my strategies and so on. Guys, it's something so powerful that I don't know even how I can come, public and start talking about them. Like, do you imagine if you can predict these like that, like every single, okay, let me not even talk about, but I'm not saying that it is now 100% no all the time, but it, like, if you can do that consecutively, like even 3, 4, 5 times in a week, it's powerful. So anyway, one setup, one market, one goal. A lot of traders also, they usually trade a lot of markets. Remember, this video is about discipline, and guys, I'm trying to show you how you can build discipline and be consistent, profitable. Like, if you do what I'm talking about right here in the next 3 to 6 months, I guarantee you, you're gonna be profitable. You're gonna be profitable. If you have to watch this video over and over again, do it. But take notes. One setup, one market, one goal. Now, there are times I used to feel bored trading one markets. So I could jump from German 40 to gold to NASDAQ to US 30 to some other pairs. And do you know the problem with that? If you're a trader who lacks experience in this market of at least 10 years or maybe 5 years and above, trading many markets, I don't advise it, because you're going to get yourself confused. Sometimes you're going to miss entries on setups that would have really won, chasing the ones that have lost because you're all over the place trying to check what's happening on gold, what's happening on NASDAQ, what's happening on, not unless you're a swing trader. If you're a swing trader, you can trade as many pairs as you can, because now with swing trading, it's just a matter of patience of waiting days and days and days and so on. But if you're a day trader, never ever think about trading many pairs if you're a day trader or maybe a scalper, because the more you put on your table, the more you have to digest. And you just have one brain. You have to think. Trading is about thinking clearly. It's not about making random decisions. It's about clarity. You have to see, you have to know exactly what you're looking for. You have to see it. For example, people who trade, for example, let us say ICT, Judah Swing or ICT, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So assuming that this was Asian from this Friday or this Thursday, right? Okay, let's assume this is Thursday. So let's assume this was accumulation, this phase here. Then London comes in and do some manipulation up there, but you wait for a market structure shift. So with a displacement, which happens right here, as you can see, we displace below this low here, that MSS. Okay, then we have a bearish fair value gap here. You come and enter on it, put your stop loss right here. You target the opposing liquidity, which is this gap. I think I'd marked somewhere here. Okay, so once that is your strategy, that is exactly what you're looking for. That's your setup. If it is gold, just focus on gold. If it is NASDAQ, just focus on NASDAQ. Then one goal. One goal simply means that this will protect you from being greedy. If you're just looking for 1 to 2 hour, get you 1 to 2 hour, walk away. If you're looking for 1 to 3 hour, get you 1 to 3 hour, walk away. If you're just targeting this liquidity pools here, target this liquidity pools like this one here, walk away. That's as simple as such. For example, if your entry would have been like this, in that gap right there, you put your stop loss above that gap above there, and you're targeting these lows here, this one's here. That's 1 to 2. As simple as such. It was delivered. You target these ones, you walk away. That's your goal. But when grids comes in and now start thinking that, we're still going to go lower, based on hopes and then emotions are going to kick in and you're going to lose it. Now, number 2, after these 3, I'm going to talk about risk management. Always use risk management, and your risk should always be constant. Don't change your risk. Like right now, I'm risking 1%. Tomorrow, I'm risking 2%. The other day, I'm risking 3%. The other day, 0.5%. The other day, like, what exactly are you doing? Maintain your risk between 0.5 to 1%. 0.5 to just regular trades, regular setups. Then 1% to those high probability setups that you can see this like an A+ setups. So a disciplined trader never risk the account without having proper risk management. Now, 0.5, even 1% is enough, is completely enough for you to grow. Your job is not to train every trader. Your job is to protect the capital long enough to learn and survive. It's not about winning. That losing is a must in these markets. No matter who your guru is, at some point you'll have to lose, because these markets are not perfect. So don't expect perfection in an imperfect world. Just do your job. Execute the setups. Proper risk management. And let's move on. Now, number 4, I'm going to be talking about accept losses as a professional. Pros don't panic when they lose. You see, losses are the cost of doing business. Even if you start a business right now, at some point you're gonna go through the losses. There's no business that every month is gonna be profitable. Some months are gonna be break even, some months are gonna be negative, some months are gonna be profitable. That's the nature of business, and trading is part of business. So if a trade hits your stop loss, close it and move on. Actually, if you can just put limits or just enter trades, then walk away, the better for you. That will protect you from revenge trading. Because revenge trading is where the trading discipline dies. The moment you start revenge trading, the moment you start wanting to get back your money, trust me, discipline is going to die. The next one I'm going to be talking about journal. In this channel, I've talked about journal for so long, guys. Journal is everything. Every trader, like every disciplined trader, journals. This journal will tell you why you took the trade, how you felt during the trade, what went right or wrong. This is how you build self-awareness and improve faster than 90% of the beginners. You cannot change what you don't have like records of or like data of. You need to have this data for you to change it. Okay? Now, lastly, I want you guys to know that discipline is not a gift. It is a habit. So every trade is a chance to practice it. So stick to your rules today and your account will thank you tomorrow. That being said, guys, I don't want to make this video too long. This was about discipline for beginners. If you have to watch this video over and over again for it to help you in your trading journey, do so. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share with a friend who needs to see this. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.